What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Real quick, if you are bored, and a lot of us are recently, but if you're bored and you wanna come play Smash Bros, you guys know the deal. It is Saturday, couple hours after this video goes live. The newest raid boss that I will be presenting will be going live in an arena. Stay tuned on YouTube. I might tweet something out, whatever it might be. If you're in, join. Click the link in the description. You'll get the information in there as well. Like you'll get the heads up. So if you want to come play Smash Bros, test out your skills a little bit. Yeah, we'll be having a little bit of fun with that. But yeah, that's that. That's a couple hours after this gets uploaded. So it's like 1 p.m. Central Time, 2 p.m. Eastern Time. So what would that be, like 11 a.m. like West Coast, like California? That'd be crazy. That's early. Whatever. Anyway, if you got some time, we'll be doing it for like an hour, 2 hours roughly, like we usually do. But yeah, come join us if you're feeling like you want a challenge. But anyway, welcome back to the tournament. If you guys haven't seen it before, simple. I mean, most of us have by now, but if there's always a few new people. But basically, we take 100 characters, put them into a tournament, and then each day on my channel, except Sundays, I upload one of the matches from the tournament. I'll talk about the two characters in the match, maybe go over some facts, maybe mini moveset pool, whatever it might be, and then we vote between one of the two characters. Who would you rather see in Smash Bros. As a playable fighter? But voting is a part of the rules, and there's a few more, so editor, put those rules up on screen. Yeah, like I pay somebody to edit these videos. Yeah, right. There's no editing in this. But the rules are simple. Rule 1, this is for fun. That means you can vote for whoever you want, regardless of their current situation. Because you don't know what Nintendo's thinking. I don't know what Nintendo's thinking. For Smash DLC and playable characters, we don't know. So if it was up to you, you had the final say. Who would you put in if they happened to be one of these two characters? Let me know. Tell me in the votes. Tell me who you're voting for. That's simple. But do remember, you only get one vote per person. How do you vote, though? Simple. Down in the comments, type the name of the character you are voting for. If you happen to really like both the characters in the matchup for the day, or if you're having a tough time deciding who to vote for, you can, yes, I repeat, you can vote for both. Simply type the word both. That's how you would vote that way. Simple. The rest of the rules, this is a double elimination tournament, meaning a character has to lose twice before being officially eliminated. And then once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual matchup, if there happens to be a tie in the voting, gonna flip a coin on camera, first way to break a tie, and then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week, so you have 7 days to get your votes in from when the episode first gets uploaded. Simple rules. Alright, let's get to the rest of the video. Alright, we have to go over the results from last week, and I'll put it like this. I had to count twice. It was that close. I had to double check. I didn't want no errors, nothing like that. So the results from last week, it was the matchup between Crystal from Star Fox, that assist trophy, and her opponent was the legendary Lara Croft herself. And I was tallying the votes up. Crystal got off to a pretty big lead. And I'm just going to throw this out there. A lot of people were saying that they have no attachment to Lara Croft whatsoever. It's just like, yeah, I know who she is. She's iconic, but I just don't care for her. There's a lot of people that were saying that. I was kind of surprised. That's kind of how I feel, but I was surprised there's so many that were saying that. But then Lara Croft started surging back up there and made it pretty neck and neck right up until the end. But the winner of the match by 1 vote, again, I counted twice. I had to double check. The winner by 1 vote. Crystal actually beat Lara Croft. 41 votes to 40 votes. Very close indeed. Crystal moves on to the winner's bracket. She faces Shantae in the next round. Good luck, Crystal. But remember, this is the double elimination tournament. Lara Croft, this is her first loss, so now she drops to the loser bracket. She'll have a bit tougher time, because again, if she loses one more time, she's done. Hence the double elimination, but she's still in it for now. So congrats to Crystal. But I guess that means we got to move on, right? We got the results, though, the new matchup, and we have... Ooh, this is a doozy of a matchup, right? Crash Bandicoot from the, well, self-titled Crash Bandicoot series. Ah, man, we got some stuff to say about him. But his opponent, Ryu Hayabusa from the Ninja Gaiden series. These are two highly speculated characters, aren't they? Let's jump into it. Crash Bandicoot up first. Longtime PlayStation character. We know this by now. He's not, though. Repeat, not a PlayStation character. Activision owns this character. Activision, the company. So people don't like the company. Completely understand why. I get that. So if you don't want to support that, that's fine. That's fine. But Crash is a very big name in gaming. Had his resurgence a few years ago. You know, the N.sane trilogy. Then Crash Team Racing last year. Their games are on Nintendo consoles. Has been in the past as well. He's had stuff on the GameCube. So I mean, like, Crash is like, if you grew up in the 90s, very early 2000s, this was kind of a dream that anyone in gaming wanted to see. Mario versus Crash. It was Nintendo's top dog against, at the time, PlayStation's top dog, with being Crash, again, at that time. So people wanted to see him go at it. Crash, there's some very funny commercials with a guy dressed in a Crash Bandicoot suit, hanging outside of Nintendo headquarters, yelling for the plumber boy to come out. And it was fun stuff. It made very interesting interactions, and it was like, what if they ever could be in the same game? Just kind of, you know, let them go at it, let them duke it out. And, you know, Crash was pretty much the answer for Sony to Mario and the platformer, and because Mario was just, he's the biggest thing in gaming. He was blowing up. Everybody knew who he was, so Crash was there to rival him, and he was doing that. And then for some reason, Crash just went, woo, goodbye. Crash was just, I don't know what happened. Maybe it was the exclusivity of the deal, because he was a timed exclusive with Sony. That's what that deal was, so maybe that had something to do with it, because after that kind of ran up, that's pretty much when he started tanking. And it sounds bad, but that's kind of what really happened. He just kind of like fell off gaming, and is like, what happened to him? Where did he go? What, didn't he have like an appearance in Skylanders? Which, no, actually no, he didn't have an appearance in Skylanders. Nobody talks about that. That didn't happen. Zip your lip. You don't know what you're talking about, okay? There's never a Crash in Skylanders because it was so bad. That's why it didn't happen. But Crash Bandicoot, again, we know he came back. So Crash Bandicoot has been you know, at the forefront of speculation for Smash DLC. Now, if anybody remembers the name Mandy Cannot on Twitter, this person started gaining a lot of attention over the past couple months for all these real tweets that they were posting saying, oh, I knew back in October that it was going to be Byleth. I knew that there wasn't going to be a Smash reveal at the Game Awards. I knew this and this. And everything that they were saying was correct. And it was like, if you were saying all this months before it happened, how were you not bigger at the time? And the simple explanation for that, the person ended up being a fake leaker. But what you could do with Twitter, you could set your tweets to private, and then at a later date come back and set everything to public. So what this person most likely ended up doing was tweeting out just a bunch of stuff saying Byleth is number 5. Crash could be number 5. You could say all these different characters are going to be a certain spot in the Fighter's Pass. And then once Byleth got revealed, you go back and delete all the incorrect, you know, all the wrong tweets, and you leave the correct ones. So people are going to see, whoa, you predicted Byleth way back in October? How did you know that? You didn't know that. That was the thing. They just deleted all the wrong tweets. And what does this have to do with Crash? Well, everyone started believing this Mandy Cannot leaker. Again, I hate leakers. But everyone started believing them, like, because they said Crash is going to be the first character in Fighter Pass 2. So, character pack number 6. That was going to be Crash. And everyone started getting hyped. I myself got hyped. Crash is my number 3 most wanted character right now. I love the guy. I would love to see him finally duke it out with Mario. That's just a dream for me. I would love to see that. Love to see that. So, as we know, ARMS is going to be the, well, hello, where'd that go? Okay, I don't have a Crash number 3. Alright, never mind. But as we know, ARMS is getting the first rep FP6, Fighter Pack 6, if you will, so fake leaker, I don't know, what does that say about Crash? Well, Crash is definitely not going to be FP6. That is 100% for sure. So, I still hope Crash has a chance. I really do. He's still very popular, he's still highly requested amongst the Smash community. Even before the leaker came out and said he was going to be 6, which he isn't, there's still a lot of people wanting this character, which is awesome. I still hope it could happen someday. I truly hope it could happen. But I don't know. I don't know. The Fighter Pass 2 might be really weird. Maybe it's all first-party characters. What if it's all upgraded stuff? Assist trophies get up, spirits get upgraded, Pokeball. What if they get upgraded? Wouldn't that be kind of weird? I mean, I kind of dig it. There's a lot that I'd like to see upgraded, but that's a different story. Anyway, Crash, easy. I didn't even go over moveset. Spinning, he's got Fruit Bazookas, TNT crates. You got apples that you can end up kind of, I don't know, you shoot out of the Fruit Bazooka and a couple apples fall and, ooh, pick it up and you eat it and you heal for a little bit. Polar the bear, jump on it, side special. I mean, there's so much that the Aku, the little mask that ends up following them, that could reflect projectiles and stuff. There's so much. Crash has a lot more potential than just spinning. If you think Crash only spins, you've never played a Crash Bandicoot game, first of all. So, I would love Crash. Well, there's only 2 characters ahead of him I want to see. Ryu Hayabusa is not one of them. But for me personally, Hayabusa is absolutely my top 10. I love the character. I love the design. I love the potential moveset and everything. So Hayabusa, going back to Smash DLC speculation, even back to Fighter Pass 1 when that first got announced, there was all these leaks. They're fake leaks. They're fan fakes, right? It was basically Hayabusa was one of the most mentioned characters along with Doomslayer, and a lot of people, every time a new fake leak would pop up, was like, yep, Hayabusa's in it, so I'm going to jump on that train, going to piggyback off everything. So kind of kept coming back into the light of things, and it's kind of cool because Hayabusa is the last remaining true video game icon from the Super Nintendo, that sort of era of gaming. And Nintendo in Smash Bros keeps reaching back into, you know, the history books of gaming around that era. I mean, we got Simon Belmont finally in Smash Bros Ultimate, obviously. They got, you know, Mega Man. He got his start around that same era. We have Sonic, who's they're reaching back for these iconic, legendary gaming characters. And I guess by default, Hayabusa ends up being the last one. So does that give Hayabusa maybe a bit more chance to happen? Maybe. I mean, Nintendo and Koei Tecmo, they work pretty well. I mean, Koei does have a good relationship with Nintendo. Don't they help with didn't they help with the Fire Emblem Three Houses game, I think? I'd have to fact check that, but I think they had something to do with that. And don't they have some music in Smash Bros. Too, I believe? I'd have to double check that too. But the point is, Nintendo and Koei, they work pretty well together. So having, I guess, Koei's #1 most iconic character makes a lot of sense. He's got a lot of buzz about him. Maybe when Nintendo was deciding, all right, they're going to do a Fighter Pass 2, they were hearing all this buzz about, hey, the community's talking about him. Maybe we should go ahead and see if we can pull the trigger and work out a deal on this one. So for me, I would absolutely love to see it. So for anybody that doesn't know as well, Hayabusa is from another game series, a fighting game series, the Dead or Alive franchise. Fighting game. He's got the moves already. He's ninja. Yes, he's got a sword. He's got his blade. But don't worry, he's not just a swords person. Do you know anything about ninjas? All right, disappearing, shurikens, just extremely quick, sort of agile kind of character, which would be really fun. Some people like to bring up the point that in Ninja Gaiden, which is a fair point because it is, the games are a little bit bloody. I mean, again, yes, they are. Hack and slash sort of type of game. But that's the thing. Same thing with like Mortal Kombat, for example. It's just an added effect. You just don't have, you know, you're not going to have him slicing Mario in half. It's not going to happen. It's just going to be a typical sword slash. I mean, how many characters on the roster have swords? We have, what, 80 characters on the roster? So at least 79 of them, I'm pretty sure, have swords. So, I mean, Hayabusa, easy, moveset. Not hard at all. I think you could have a really fun moveset. I would like that white outfit now that I think about that. That'd be really cool. Just the opposite color would be so cool. And then a Hayabusa or even a Crash Bandicoot amiibo. I want. Can I have both? Can we put both of these characters in the Fighter Pack? I would love that. Then the Kirby dressed in the full ninja outfit. That'd be so cool. I would absolutely love that. Hayabusa, like I said, he's top 10 character for me. He's got a lot. He's got appeal. You know, common, casual fans, they would recognize him as well, so they might be willing to jump on the bandwagon and purchase it. Whether it's if they see him in the Fighter's Pass and they're like, oh, okay, cool. There's characters I recognize. I'll purchase the whole thing. Or maybe it's just a character that they're like, yep, I know who it is. I got a little extra money. I'll buy at least the individual fighter pack. So, yeah, I like both characters. I want to see both of them. But for me, the vote is going to be simple. Crash Bandicoot has my vote. So, that's pretty much it for this one. Who you guys are voting for? Crash, Hayabusa, or both? They're all great options. Anyway, that is it for this one. So, I guess a sneak peek for Monday. So, what results are we going to have for Monday? I think it was Rayman. Yes, the results are going to be from Rayman, who is taking on Phoenix Wright. So, that should be a good matchup. And then, what match number are we on? That's a good question. Let me figure this out. Hold up, hold up. 168. So, where's 169? Is that matchup 169? Lloyd Irving is already coming back. He just lost to Shantae yesterday. But don't worry. Don't fret. He's back and he's facing Raymu from the Toho project. Lloyd, you really drew the short end of the stick on this one, didn't you, buddy? Hey, he had a really good showing of support. Maybe that can carry over and he could give Raymu a good run for her money. Maybe an upset. You never know. You never know. But Lloyd against Raymu on Monday, so that should be interesting. But that is it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed. Raid bosses in a few hours. Come join us. Anyway, that is it. Hope you enjoyed. I said that. Peace out, everybody.